Today we're building a post office for my Bloxburg city. And that's because for some crazy reason, it was the most requested city build. And so you guys ask, I deliver the mail. Popping out the dad jokes already, I am. Also, I'm dressed in post office attire, kind of. It looks like pajamas, but look at the hat, please. Post office over here. So with that little intro out the way, let's get this post office built. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, over here is the plot for the post office. Now, normally I look up some real life inspiration. Do you guys want to see my inspiration for this build? I literally drew this in my notes app in a haze at 2 AM. I feel like I was trying to represent like a roof. By the way, if you don't know how to turn these round, press R key. When I realized you could do that, it was literally life-changing. And then guys, could you tell by my amazing design, there's like pillars along the side. Now, a little known fact is when I do building with pillars, I normally use thin ones like this. However, because this build is so big, I think thick ones are in order. And I'm gonna place them with just a 2-block gap between them, being very precise here. Oh my gosh, it's not even. Why it's so satisfying though, like if I speed it up, like didn't that look like they were all pushing each other along? Now, this next part's simple enough. We literally just place them on top of each other. But the third step of this plan is where it gets a little bit more precise. We're basically going to resize them. I mean, you cannot deny it. That looks awesome. Oh, we're in the floor. Oh my gosh, what the heck is that? What is that? Oh my gosh, I've literally never been under the map before. What the heck? Anyway, back to building a post office. So I was thinking about having a reddish color, but maybe bricks. That actually is kind of cool in like a fashion way. I feel like an architect. Like this roof matches that wall and that roof matches this wall. How satisfying is all those dollar signs. Everything is satisfying me today. Does that look good in wood or does that just look completely random? I don't know. Okay, in the end, I've decided to go for like this ombre wood pattern. And if you guys forgot, my design has one more key feature, a giant letterbox, a giant letter on the front. Now, I wonder how much writing is going to be in this massive letter. Like, this must be somebody confessing so much love for somebody. Oh, that's actually kind of wholesome. And this is probably going to be super easy to build. Like, I've built an ice cream cone before. I've built scissors before. And I've always thought, this is the weirdest thing, but I've always thought letters look a bit like an owl. Do you know what I mean? Like, these are like the owl's eyebrows. That actually looks really cool, doesn't it? And I was wondering if we could actually maybe, I'm just thinking, if we got like a decal and put that on here, maybe we could get like a stamp. Okay, so this is the only stamp I could find. Don't even know what it really says. And I just love the cartoon-esque of this build already. Just to be extra realistic, let's have some stands as if the laws of gravity actually apply, because I like to ignore them. And can anybody guess what the next step is going to be? LED lighting, people. I got the worst hate comment I've ever got the other day. Do you know what it said? You overdid the LEDs. I was like, what? No, I'm joking, but seriously, I do love them. So guys, how satisfying is me placing them all along these pillars? Whoa, can you see that like glimmer along it? Oh my god, it's bougie. Next up on the agenda is plants and stuff. Even though it's a post office, I want it to be aesthetic because it's in my town and everything in my town has to look beautiful, including me. Wait a second, guys, sorry I keep getting distracted, but did I just find a way to move things really quick? Look. Oh my gosh, look how quick that bush is moving. Whoa, look, it's like golf. Whoa. That is so cool. I was about to say, is something missing? Maybe some windows and doors, mate. So this is the part where it kind of gets to a bit of a grey area. I don't think post offices are really this big, but obviously because it's a town, we've got to exaggerate it a bit. But the best part about Bloxburg is you can take your own creative liberties, which basically means you can add your own ideas and stuff. For some reason, these factory windows are really calling out for me. I think it's because post offices are literally from like the Victorian age, so these windows would be what they had. I do think we need a couple of these lanterns to like seal the deal. Oh my gosh, I'm just in such a happy mood this morning, guys. You know what I think it is? I've got an IKEA package coming today. We all know how exciting an IKEA package is. What kind of fences would a post office have? We could go full Victorian and have like cobblestone walls, or we could have these. Oh, there's so many good options. I love how we're like, it's Victorian, and then we've got this massive LED wall. Yeah, they definitely had that in the 1800s, mate. The bigger question is, what texture should we have them? Maybe we could have them matching the roof. Oh, that looks delicious. I'm obsessed with the way this red brick Brooke? Who's Brooke? I'm obsessed with the way this red brick looks underwater and the way it like contrasts with the white fence. I'm obsessed with this. Also, I've come up with a little story for the structure. This was the original post office, just this rectangle here from the Victorian age. And then they added a little modern extension. I could not be finishing off the exterior without some trees. Oh, baby. Oh, yeah. This is done. Let's head inside. So as usual, let's get the fences out and sketch a little outline. All right, guys, I've done the layout and I'm ready to talk you through it. The first part here is going to be the reception area. And coming off that, we have toilets, an office, and the mail room, which is going to have the conveyor belts like I mentioned earlier. You might be wondering, what's going on here with these two little squares? What's that? One of them is going to be a staircase for people who want to take the stairs, be healthy. And then the other one is going to be for people like me who can't be bothered to walk up the stairs. Oh, one also other thing. You know, I used to go in the corner to lift the elevators up and be like struggling like this. Some girl, really helpful, commented and she was like, just press B and N. Oh my gosh, look at that. Look at that. Of course, we only need it for 2 today, but I thought I'd just share that little building hack with you. Anyway, upstairs, this here's going to be a hallway. This is going to be the storage room for all like the Amazon parcels. This here's going to be the call center, and this is going to be the staff room. So I've really got it all planned out. I'm proud of myself. I thought of that many rooms to go in a post office. It's standard at this point. We start off with the flooring. I'm going to go for a white marble. And why did I just talk like I was from the hood then? I don't know why. This is actually giving me post office vibes. Alrighty, so I've added wall trims to each of the walls. And as you can see, I've gone for like this cartoon vibe. The one wall trim that I haven't added yet is the custom one. And do you guys want a little fun fact about me? My dad used to be a post officeman. Wait, what are they called? A postman, like 20 years ago. And he always used to wear camouflage. So I'm going to put a bit of camouflage in the elevator. I just think it looks like a cool pattern. And it reminds me of my dad. Oh my gosh, this door is screaming Postman Pat. Postman Pat, Postman Pat, Postman Pat with black and white cat. Who else knows that absolute banger? I mean, Postman Pat was just all of our childhoods, wasn't it? As you can see, I've made these doors very symmetrical. The only thing is these are going to be toilets, but there's a glass door. Oh well, it looks good, so let's just ignore that. Now, I hope at least some of you guys watched me struggle with this counter for about 10 minutes. I love how it looks like a smiley face slash a donut with a bite out of it. It's quite a compact little desk, where they always are, because they actually have to be quite secure. Because at the end of the day, when you think about it, they are holding so many parcels. People could have a new iPhone 14 in there. So we've got to definitely make sure to add some security measures. Definitely in this room, because that's where all the packages are going to be. Anyway, that was a waste of about 30 grand. Remember, guys, this was the Victorian side, so we should probably give them older style computers. That's just my way of covering up. I don't want to waste all my money yet. And have you guys ever gone to like a place where they have a pencil, but they have it on a chain? I think I've said this before, but I don't get why the pencil's on a chain. Like, who's going to steal a pencil? Also, I used to love post offices because they always had like balloons, and I'd just buy the balloons, which reminds me, I'm actually going to put some so we can have them. I just used to buy a whole pack, blow them up, and then fill my room up with balloons. I was such a strange child. Post offices, they literally have golden chains like they're the Met Gala. Now, I know it looks a little bit messy, but this is honestly how the one in my town is. Do you know what? We can have their logo. I love the color red, don't you guys? Loving him was red, red. Who else loves Taylor Swift? I feel like I haven't spoke about the music I love much. I love Taylor Swift. I'm actually going to see her, guys. I'm going to see her next year. I'm so excited. All right, guys, I found this really cool one. It actually looks really sleek, especially if we make it like off-white. But not only that, where is it? Up here, I found another one which says we are hiring and all this other rubbish. So I don't know who made these, but thank you so much. I remember just earlier I said balloons. They always sell weird things. First of all, vending machines. For some reason, they are always trying to sell you like drinks and stuff in there. They literally sell like party stuff. Because obviously, you're going to a post office to get your parcel. So it could be a birthday present. So they sell things to put on it, like bows. And I'm going to make them pink and blue. So these can be like gender reveal ones. Back with the basic shapes again. I'm going to custom make a little counter. God knows why I've done this rather than just getting an actual counter. And on this, I'm going to put a bunch of presents. Oh my gosh, I'm loving these aesthetic colors. This looks like that table at a spoiled girl's birthday party. Before I overcomplicate it, I think that's such a good reception. So next of all, I just want to do this mail room. I feel like it's going to be awesome. Floor wise in here, we've got to get a little bit more industrial, maybe actually having brick. On screen, I'm showing a conveyor belt just because I know some people don't actually know what they are. But this is like the kind of things, you know, at the shop, which you put your groceries on. Here, I'm going to have a whole system which all interlinks. Before we actually copy and paste it, we should probably decorate it. Then when we copy and paste, it will already have everything on it. Like I said, it's going to be in like a continuation pattern all the way down to the end there. It looks pretty cool already, but I'm going to add some like scanners. Do you know when you're at the airport and your bags and stuff have to go through that scanning machine? That's basically what these are going to be, just to make sure everything is like what it should be. That looks so cool and secure. So the fun part about basic shapes is all we need to do now is basically copy and paste that. Each one of these is going to be scanning for a different thing, just to make it look a bit more realistic. I'm going to put, first of all, just some plain present boxes on here, but also we all know the oldest building hack in the book, how to make an Amazon parcel. And this looks way worse than I thought it would, but don't worry, because when I was looking for that, I found this amazing backup. These ones look so funny because they're just so obviously fake. And we actually need to copy and paste one of these to go separately in the corner, and this is where the ones that beeped are going to go. It's actually going to be kept behind this tempered glass screen. Now, I don't know what tempered glass means. Hopefully it means strong. One thing I can think to do is maybe add this. If we put that down there, look, doesn't that look like it's going to be coming out the wall? That is so cool. Now, this isn't a storage room, but I think it makes sense to have a couple of storage boxes at least in here with some more of our ultra realistic Amazon boxes. Girl, this looks like I just dragged it out of Pixar. This looks so bad. And what on earth? It's raining outside. I just looked outside, guys. It's raining. Classical England weather. And the last thing I need to add in this room is like an intercom. If there's something bad, then they can like call the police. Even though my police station is on another town. Oh yeah, I'm so proud of this room. It looks so cool. We've got 2 more rooms. The toilets we can basically do in rush. All we need is the floor down and then some cubicle doors. I've actually switched it to nighttime because for some reason it's so bright in this area. I'm not a monster, guys, so I'm gonna give them some blue tiles. Sorry, I was just doing my daily dose of American accent. What was this room gonna be again? Oh yeah, an office. I've put a bunch of parcels in the office. Maybe the owners like snuck some. Ew, what are the colors of these? That looks like some baby has just vomited all over that. And now it looks a bit like a banana mango smoothie, but that's okay. For some reason, I feel like the owner of this post office is called Mark, and he is like really tall, but like really tall. Not 6 foot, like he's 7 foot tall. And he's like, "Hello, Miranda." I love Mark's voice, by the way. He's got very deep voice, hasn't he? "Miranda, to my office, please." And I hope you don't think this build is too bland. I personally think it's very detailed. But ta-da, we have literally just finished that downstairs so quick. Now we have upstairs to do, which is looking very, very bright for some reason. Okay, guys, so as you can see, I've laid down the base for upstairs. I've used institutional white for the walls. This upstairs bit is going to be staff only. I can hear my cat meowing. Kitty. But anyway, we should probably put a sign at the top of the stairs that says like staff only or something. So up here is going to be a bit more luxurious, like seating areas. And the best part about having a town is you can just nab things from the other building. And it's night as well. Gosh, I just felt like I did a heist then. I'm going to label each room up here so you don't get confused / lost. Ah! That scared the living daylights out of me. Is there actually a fireworks show? Anyway, enough done on that irrelevant little lobby area. This room, I remember from the camera, was going to be a stock room. So we can literally get this done in 10 seconds. I've just remembered, Bloxburg literally has crates. If you've got like a massive parcel, for example, like a chair. In here, remember I said was going to be the call center. Like any business, you've got to have a hotline. And I'm going to put a couple on each desk. Because you know the funny scenes in movies where they're like trying to call 50 people at once. I like having the mural on the wall so they feel proud to work here. This isn't the prettiest room, but it's practical, and that's all that matters. And last but not least, we've got the staff room. What would you guys do if I sung a whole video? You'd probably click off because my voice sounds like a hippo. So I don't know about you, but my staff room's gonna be fancy. Like, we're literally having a full-blown island in here because, not gonna lie, working at a post office is probably not the funnest job in the world. And I still can't fathom how I spend like 300k a video. Then behind this, we can have a couple of these corner sofas, which you know I love. We'll give this wall a feature wall. A couple of boxes, even though the last thing you're gonna wanna see when you're on your break is more work for you to do. But with that staff room done, the entire post office is complete. Look how fast I'm running to get there. This is truly a masterpiece, and so is this. But seriously, I'm so impressed with this. When I envisioned it in my notes app in a haze, I did not think it would turn out this incredibly. But let's go inside to see where the real treasure lies. And we're getting pushed quite aggressively by that door there. Let's turn that off. First of all, when you walk in, you'd probably be walking in as a customer. You'd be like, Hiya, I have a parcel. Can I please catch it? Hi, ma'am. Yeah, sure. Let me just look up where it is. And then really, they'd be checking the security cameras to make sure no one's stealing. And then they would give you your parcel and make you sign it with this stupid little pencil, which I just stole. Oh, I locked the door. Could have got away with that then. So that's basically how that would work. Over here is basically merchandise. You can buy balloons, you can buy a Fanta. Do you like my Fanta, guys? And over here, oh no, I put $50,000. $50,000 for this present box, apparently. And if you're just like coming in and you just want to use the toilet, then I suppose they'd let you. Let it all out now. And that's basically as far as your journey would go as a customer. However, if you're an employee here, you might need to go into the manager's office. Hi, Mark. Hi, John. This office is actually really aesthetic, isn't it? And then this is definitely my favorite room, the mail room. So boxes would be brought in, their journey would start over there, and then they would make it through each scanner, getting scanned at each point. And at the very end, it'd be taken off by a member of staff and placed in the according shelf. However, if it was a no-no, like it beeped loads of times, it would go automatically through that one and come here, and then probably get sent to the po-po because you're not allowed that. But that's not where this ends. No, no, no. We have stairs and a lift. I'm going to take the camouflage lift and notice how it's got windows so you can like look out on the town. Upstairs is basically a second little waiting area, but for staff only. The first room is the storeroom, written in this lovely yellow writing, and essentially this is just boxes upon boxes. The next room is the call center. I couldn't find a sign that said call center, but I feel like this symbolizes it well enough. In here is basically where a bunch of people are going to sit. Hi, yes, you'd like to pick a parcel up? Oh, sorry, somebody's on the other line. Yes, sure, you can come in to do a return, of course. That would actually be such a stressful job, but that's why there's 6 people to help do it. Then last but not least, we have the lovely staff room. This actually looks like a little mini apartment. So if you're hungry, you can just go in here, grab yourself a frozen meal. Food delivery. I wasn't on the phone to a pizza guy. Okay, don't expose my role play. So there we have it, guys. That was me building Posty's post office in Bloxburg, and that's its new name if you're wondering. Make sure to subscribe if you liked the video. Also, follow me on Roblox if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching this, and I'll see you all next time.